Alright, y'all. So, let me get the music on and then we'll get started. Alright, there it goes. Alright, so I'll put on some Wi-Fi music so it will help y'all not only keep me calm, but also keep y'all calm. Because, well, I'm pretty sure we are in pain at the moment, especially those who used to work at VShojo. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. So we are going to start at the beginning of when this all happened. Like, first of all, it's already Thursday, but so much has happened. So, here we go. So, you're aware about VShojo, the feature engine that launched sometime in 2020. Well, let's just say that everything went smooth for the past 4 or 5 years, but then all of a sudden they started to have some problems. So going back to Monday, Ironmouse had made an announcement that she left VShojo because she's one of the founding members of VShojo. So on July 21st, 2025, which is Monday, founding member Ironmouse announced that she will leave VShojo affected immediately amid legal issues. Accused of coming away on trash money for her, including a $505 in winner intended to be donated to the Immunity Deficiency Foundation for over a year. I mean, $500,000 in donation money is crazy. And first of all, that's not meant for free voucher. It's meant to give for those people in need. Because so Immunity Deficient Foundation, we're gonna look that up quick. Alright, there it goes. Alright, just give me a moment. Alright, here we go. Alright, so this is the Immunity Deficiency Foundation. So this is basically like a website for people who have diseases or have disability or limited mobility. It basically tells you, oh, look at this. There's Ironmouse and his caretaker Connor. So yeah, I was part that they're on there. This is my first time just visiting this website. So basically, this is a website when they do research on people with disability or limited mobility. But for Ironmouse, she had a very horrible disease, and she was pretty much bedridden. And if she wants to go to an event, a convention or something like that, unfortunately she can't move, and they use some sort of it's kind of like a robot, but it's basically a wheel with a tablet on top, and you use a two-way camera system. So while she's in bed, she can use some sort of a joystick or something like that, and she'll be able to talk through the other side of the screen from many miles away. So you can pretty much see her during Comic-Con or a Vtuber convention, but she won't be physically there. She'll be through some sort of a camera system from a robot. I'm pretty sure you all understand why, but that's crazy. So yeah, now let's get back to the beginning of when it all started. So I apologize. So she did announce that she was leaving VShojo, what she did, and following her departure, more and more Vtubers such as Koro, Albacott, Henya the Genius, Hami, Amalie, and Michi public issue support for Ironmouse as the Nova members and for members Khan, Centreus, and Giga also just left the company. I mean, so much has just happened to the point that they all just left, and as of right now, at this moment, they have no more VTubers in their VTuber energy, the VTuber agency. I mean, the whole bit is just gone. Like there are no more VTubers in that building. They're all just left. And you think that's crazy? Take a look at this. Their website is still up. And as for their store, they close it down. It says feature store is currently unavailable. I can enter user's password, but unfortunately I don't know what the password is. So Emily, Hinya, Keisan, and all of these VTuber members, even Project Melody, have all left. And that's crazy. I mean, this all happened so fast that they just all left because they never got paid. I mean, would you be angry you work at a VTuber entry and never got paid? That's basically just working there for free. I mean, I don't know why VShojo will keep all that money to themselves and not just pay their VTubers, especially Ironmouse, who isn't paid every single day because of her disease. I also have a disease, but unfortunately I don't have her disease. I have a condition called CMT, Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease. Lucky for me, I can still walk, but it can still get bad as I age. And it's just crazy. I always feel bad for these VTubers who work so hard to not only bring joy to their fans, but also support other people who may or may not be VTubers, who watch them like many hours of the day, many hours of the week, and so on and so on. I mean, what would you do if you never got paid? Will you call the police? Will you take this to court? Because I think as of right now, I think there's like a angry protest right outside the Free Social building. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me. I always wanted to do this. Alright, so I'm adding something to make sure they understand my voice. There it goes. I thought that was supposed to be a PNG file. But I'm pretty sure you all understand what this person represents. Oops. Hold on, that's too big. Alright, so later on after the stream, I'm actually gonna add this to the post so you can like put it in your own stream so you can like protest be social. Alright, so let's continue. So more on the day 2, which is on July 22. So on July 22, during her stream, Keisan felt that she was set to leave Be Social on July 31st due to had not received stream within September of the prior year. She would instantly publicly announce her immediate departure from the company. During a long call with the company's Japanese CEO, Kira and Pasha Melody also soon followed with posting an intention to leave the company, with Kirsten stating that she already submitted a view on contract on July 11th. Michi also announced on her stream that she has done the same, saying that she was also on stream. Basically, they never got paid. I mean, I don't know why the company are withholding all that money. I mean, it's just not right. I mean, that they're just withholding all the money that they own, while the future just get nothing, not even a single penny, and that's depressing. I mean, they need the money to not only pay the bills, but also to support people in need, and also for Ironmouse medical thing. So moving on, I mean, we will also confirm that she has terminated her contract with VShojo effective immediately as a Jaime Haichi and Hakua from 2023. Now, here's the crazy part. So, back in 2023, actually, hold on. So, somewhere back in 2023, there was also like an incident that happened to Nanders. And I'm actually going to show you that right now. So, this was like recent, so this from yesterday. So it says, back then, somewhere in 2023, Vtuber Nanders said VShojo didn't pay her for a sponsor stream when she got swatted. And what I mean by swat, I'll talk about a police swat. So basically what happens is that someone on one world does like a prank call of someone of a very bad situation, and they will immediately go to that location with guns drawn, and they'll realize that it's a prank. But I can tell one thing, that this is not a fun prank. I mean, someone could have got shot, or worse, someone could have died. I mean, that is not a joke. And because she went to entry in 2023, Queen's Fisher have failed to pay her for multiple deals over several years. I mean, that's just crazy. High school. We'll just talk about the downfall of VShojo. I'm assuming that you already saw on the title screen, or the stream title. And also, in her own words, she said that it felt like a kick in my deepest part of my gut. Words cannot even describe how angry I was. I mean, I feel her pain. And there's just also a link. So, according to this, it says popular VTubers say VShojo didn't pay her for attrition when the police swat her. On Monday, July 2021, one of the top VTubers. Oh, we already talked about that. This is what I want to talk about. During her stream on Tuesday, July 22nd, Nurse was talking about her chat about the try and swine her own insurance when she bought the swine. I went through all that, but we said get paid, she said. When you know it, one of the main things they felt the pain for over the course of later years was the stream. The one thing I got swatted during, I feel like a kick in the deepest part of my guts. Words can't describe how angry I was. I trust them to be able to make good on my payments. It's just not right. And also, there's a video, so we're gonna take a quick look at it. We actually zoom in.
So I could get out of there. So that was like one of the glimmers of hope. I was like, you know what? I went through all that, but at least I'll get paid. And wouldn't you know it? Like, one of the many things that they have failed to pay me for over the course of literal years was that stream, the one that I got swatted during. It just it felt like a kick.
And yeah, that's rough. And not only that could have been dangerous, because swatting, it's just not right. And also, swatting has been an issue across streaming platform for almost a decade now. Well, affected creators getting a fist from police when broadcasting on their channel. It was okay, so let's talk about what swatting is. So make sure you pay attention, especially if you're working around. Oh, excuse me. So, swatting involves an unknown person calling the police, usually using an unknown phone number with a voice changer enabled to report a fake crime taking place at a streamer house. the incident could happen anywhere the creator is working. Back in 2024, Kickstarter Neon was streamed when he was what causing the zoo he was had to be evacuated. Like that is just crazy. Like I ain't never seen anything like that before. But for a VTuber, that could get both RL streamers and VTubers have their blood boil. I mean, aren't you angry? Because as of right now, you can't even tell, but I'm also angry. As a matter of fact, it is starting to get hot here. So anyways, let's go back. Alright, so let's continue. Mess up for sure. I know, Skullbots. Like, can you imagine you work for a VTuber entity and just basically work there for free without getting a single paycheck? Because at this point, at the time of this stream, I bet VShojo is just done. And I bet, you know what's worse? Okay, so one of my VTuber friends told me that the boss of VShojo have, you know, took a flight out of the United States and right now he's hiding somewhere. And I bet the police and FBI are hard to him right now. Because he can't hide forever. They're gonna find this boss and they're gonna put him in prison because eventually he's gonna run out that money that he owes for the VTubers. So let's continue. So, as they make career by Zerafel, multiple artists and musicians also say that their own payment. So it's not just VTubers, artists, and musicians who also work with VTubers at the VShojo place would also never play. So let's say that Ironmouse hired me to do like pixel art. I'll make the art for her and I expect to get paid in about less than a week. But then I never got a phone call or email from VShojo, and basically they just went silent. That's messed up. And also, several times we have previously signed contract with VShojo but never put with Joe were also impacted, including multiple people who has participated in one audition held by the company as what is independent feature Mint, who was said to be an idol focus to the company before turning their contract on multiple delays of VShojo debut. I honestly feel sorry for all the VTubers, including those who are impacted by VTubers. But do you know who I not feel sorry for? The people behind VShojo. Trust me, if the boss was watching this right now, I would give him not one, but two of the biggest middle finger known to mankind. I'm pretty sure Skullbus will do the same, including my online friends. But I'm trying to start a rivalry in all my social. I'm talking Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky, basically everywhere. Now let's continue. So on July 24th, sorry, I can't speak. We're gonna take a sip. My throat's dry. Swan and not paying people for the work is unacceptable. I feel you, Skull. I feel you, Skull. Like, seriously. So let's continue. So on July 23rd, which was yesterday, Hanya the Genius, who is my favorite, released a YouTube video confirming that her departure from VShojo. This was following a social media post from the Mayor's on Nova, which it confirmed their departure or for Yokoti Pika. I'm sorry, my Japanese is not that good. All I can say is Konnichiwa and that's it. Was informed of her contract termination. There was also confirmed that they were in Kagaway when mentioned about Noah's future as a future with Noah's departure. The Japanese branch of the company has no remaining talented members. So basically, there are no more VTuber members left in VShojo. Because, or wait. Okay, so there's another feature named Uppercut, the sole main member of VShojo, has initially removed all VShojo branding from their social media accounts. Basically, when you go to Twitter, there's like a giant V badge on their Twitter account, which represents their VShojo branding. But as of right now, they have removed the branding from all their social medias. However, she has not released a formal statement about her membership in the company. So as of right now, she's on vacation, but she is thinking about leaving the company, and this is the VTuber that I'm talking about. So what as of right now, she is like the one person what from the company, but as of right now, she's on vacation, and I don't know what's going to happen to her. I'm hoping she'll also leave the company because there are no more left, and that's it. And also, do you know what's crazy about this? Okay, here's the thing. Do you also like a VTuber Awards or the Streamer Awards? They were nominated, but they never got a trophy. You don't believe me? Well, take a look at this. So this was in 2022. They were nominated for the best content organization, but they never got a reward. Best VTuber organization nominated. Best concert event nominated, and on. But they never got a single trophy, and that's good. They don't deserve a trophy. As a matter of fact, they don't deserve nothing. I honestly, and they deserve that. They deserve nothing. And I just say, I think the big boss and all the people who work there should be behind bars for fraud. I mean, it just, I can't even wrap my mind around it. And also, okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to mute the music for a moment, so just give me a moment. Alright, so here's what's going to happen next. So we are going to watch a video from Ironmouse saying why she left VShojo. So do keep in mind that this is going to be about 11 minutes, so I hope you understand what she's going through, because as of right now, you can hear that she is, her voice being cracked, crying and all that. So I hope you have a heart of steel, because we're going to play the video in 3, 2, 1.
I am leaving VShojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by VShojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from VShojo. I know that this is a lot, and it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately, right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So,
Wait. What?
to wait for more right now, I have been instructed by my attorney.
Attorney. Did you heard that? Attorney. So honestly, I bet she's okay. I'm not 100% sure, but it may be possible she is taking this to courts, because when you hear the word attorney, that involves different reasons: the police, the court, and all that. So let's continue.
To wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day I will be able to tell you the full story. But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of VShojo. If you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you were ever watching me. I became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have a low to near non.
Okay, so this is dyslexia, common virtual immunity deficiency, or CVID. CVID is one of the frequent form of parent. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. So CVID is a relatively frequent form of primary immune deficiency found in about 1 in 25 people. This is called common. The degree and type of deficiency serum. My God, I cannot even pronounce this word, so I'm gonna skip that. In the culture corresponds from person to person in dwarf fireball, and this characteristic is a disease IgA and or IgM level or low level of three major types of, and I can't even pronounce that. This is new, and also it can lead to infection as well as autoimmunity, disease, and the worst of all, cancer.
Functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot, and it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face. So a friend of mine recommended that I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to.
Okay, so this was before Vtubers even exist. There was actually a Steam called Faceware. So please give me a moment while I set this up. Show this up. Okay, this was originally called Facewig before it was named to Animize. So basically, somewhere in I would say year somewhere around 2015, this was what the original VTuber does. So it's kind of like a 3D character that you can use it with your camera and you can see like the design and everything. And also when I can't even like, well, at least I can scroll. So it's available on the Steam store and also the app, but unfortunately it's got some mixed reviews. But again, it was originally called Base Rig. So let's continue.
Take it seriously and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join VShojo, and it was through VShojo that I was able to grow into the Ironmouse that I am today. When I was approached in 2020 and asked to join VShojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't. In my mind, I saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no hours, no expectations. It was all up to me, and due to the fact that I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much of anything, I just felt like there was no way that anyone would ever take me or want me for a while.
And that's actually true. So let's just say, so back then while I was like originally okay, so I also originally an RL streamer back then before I even became a VTuber, I was a bit nervous at first, and I didn't have like no online friends or anything. But soon, but as the years go by, I started to grow, and this is why I am, and this is why I am today. I mean, I'm in 2025, and I'm still okay. I'm already a Twitch affiliate, but I'm still working to get to Twitch partner. So it could be a bit nervous at first, but sooner or later, it'll be easy.
So I was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So I was worried about expectations and a million and one other things. But I ultimately decided to join VShojo. It really pains me that I am unable to fully explain why I am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would always be told how important I was for the company, and I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody. I felt responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me, and I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that VShojo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information, so that was always a blessing to me. As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because I wanted to start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The majority of the money raised is through Tiltify at events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction, and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following two subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great. Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we raised over $329,350 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Because the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required VShojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked VShojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, VShojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity. We almost always raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases or
And yeah, I actually talked about this like earlier in the stream. So, the Immunity Deficiency Foundation improves the diagnostic, treatment, and quality of life for every person affected by the primary immune deficiency. We foster a community that is connected, engaged, and powerful Obviously, education and research. Idea of transforming the life. Oh, excuse me. So, idea of transforming the lives of tens of thousands of people each year, which includes their website, individual, and also an official way with PI words supplied by Empower.
I, which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is missing or doesn't function properly, which makes people like me more prone to infection. And this includes over 450 different conditions. The Immune Deficiency Foundation
Wow.
is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular significance in my life. When my health first started getting really bad, the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped me immensely when I really had nowhere else to turn. I was terrified, I was lonely, and I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was going on, and I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good and to give back to a community that helped me, but unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from VShojo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I really haven't had much time to process this. But below the video in the description box is a link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
And there's a link right there. All right, let's see what it is. Wow. That is crazy. Okay, here's the thing. I was sitting here yesterday or 2 days ago. There was a wishing at around $500,000. I mean, the wishing goal was 10,000, but look at this, 1.2 million. That's insane. I mean, I don't know what the red marks represent, but that's a lot. But that's a lot, and this is meant for. That is amazing. Well, of course, go. But so at least the community are giving back to Ironmouse, except for VShojo, because I don't trust them at all. So they're all wanting together to support Ironmouse so that the money can go for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, basically giving back to the people who have either disability or limited mobility. I mean, I know what this Immune Deficiency Foundation is, but it's about doctors and scientists and research. I am willing to donate money to these kind of people. So let's continue. There's like about 1 more minute left.
Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity. That link is also there if you've heard about this and would like to support the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Sometime this month, I plan on doing a special live stream in order to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and hopefully, there'll be a lot of singing and a lot of fun and just a day full of happiness. I just honestly really want to show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So, thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And once again, I want to say that I am truly sorry. Okay. Bye bye.
And oh my god, that's heartbreaking. I mean, you can't tell by my face, but you look in the chat box, I'm like this. That's my expression against VShojo. And as of right now, the company is all in downfall. They're collapsing. I mean, they don't have no clue of what to do now. And I bet there's either a riot or protest outside the company. I mean, that's just crazy. So, and because of that, this is what I'm doing now. So, hold on a second. So, you see this social, this anti-social picture right here on the top right corner? Okay, so this is what I'm doing. So, later on at the stream, I'm gonna make a post about it, and I'm actually going to encourage people to download this picture, and then I want them to like put this on the stream as a form of protest against VShojo. So, whether you are a streamer, a VTuber, whether you stream on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, which is that other streaming service, I want you to like put this on your stream so you can actually, you know, show support to the VTubers who used to work at VShojo, but also protest VShojo because they're keeping on the money and they're just like a bad company. I mean, would you do the same? Will you just like disown the VShojo company? Because there's so much happening right now, and as for VShojo, it's only going to get worse and worse each passing minute, each passing day. So, as of right now, I think that all the sponsors have pulled out on VShojo, and I just have a bad gut feel in my stomach. Like, I feel nauseous at the moment. I mean, don't y'all feel angry? Skull Bus, don't you feel angry at VShojo? Let me take a sip. Yes, it's not right. And that's 100% understandable. Jeez, oh my god, what is going on my throat? I never talked this much in my life. I guess my book course are not used to talking this much. Trust me. If I was like giving out a speech to a school, my book would have just gave right out. But it's just not right. And as of right now, for the past few days, all the social, like YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, are railing against VShojo for holding everything and not paying the VTubers money. If you think that's not crazy now, I want y'all to take a look at this. So, I can see here this is hitting the Genius Twitter page, but there's no VShojo branding right here. And this is from her recent post from yesterday. It says, "Speak us for all the kind words, Daniel. I'm looking I am looking at it one by one, it makes it tears. I'm still taking care of the situation right now, and I'm scared to be honest. But I am so glad I'm here. So much support for you guys. Thank you so much, Dio." And there's the other, and this right here is in Japanese. "Thank you for always that you continue support and Hinya. Please be advised that here in the business that Gmail is strictly for business inquiry only. We're going to ask all messages to be sent here with professional matters." And I bet this. Okay, I would say that this is Hinya, and this is VShojo. And what is he right now? An a-hole. You can figure out what that means. And now just give me a moment while I check out Ironmouse Twitter page. Oh, that's incorrect. Oh my. Yo. That's crazy. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I want you to look at this. This was from 39 minutes ago, and there's a broken heart emotes. Oh, wait. What's it? Wait. There's a statement for VShojo. Okay, get out your reading glasses because we are going to read this. But first, let me remove this. Okay. I'm going to read it. I want y'all to just listen. But actually, let me use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll go read this. Don't worry, I'm not backing out of this yet. We're only just gotten started, so let me use the bathroom. Alright guys, so I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Ugh, oh my god, I really wish I bought some water. All I got is tea, but I don't think it's working right. So, we're gonna read all of this, so hoping we can get this. Wait, all this. VShojo has failed. Also, keep in mind that this is from the official VShojo page right here. Alright? So let us begin. So VShojo has failed, and I mismanaged to come into Switch on minutes. So today, I am sharing the difficult news of VShojo is showing that I take full responsibility for the decision unless this point. I've been doing everything I can to fundraise and right the ship the past few months, but despite it ever, we are in the worst position, and those I care about are not paying the price. Also, look at the add music. Alright. So over the past few years, we raised around $11 million to pursue a ball-talented first approach in Vtuber, production queries and committed over short-term profits to achieve long-term substation. Our funding went direct to our queries through generous spread, DB investment, infrastructure, concert events, and staffing. Also to support them, we also wanted talent to own their IP, which we knew was a unique creative first approach from the agent. However, despite all that effort, the business failed to generate the revenue we need to sustain the model. And eventually, we ran out of money. Damn. Jesus Christ. Additionally, I noticed some of the money spent by the company was wasted in connection with the talent activity, which I way more we intended for charitable investment. At the time, we were working hard to raise additional investment capital to cover our costs. And I firmly believe, based on the information available to us, that we were able to do so and incur all expenses. We were unsuccessful in our fundraising effort. I made a decision to pursue funding, and I own its consequences. I deeply sorry at all times, staff, friends, and community members who we our brand even at the surface. By Justin, aka Gun One. Don't y'all think that this feels like a slap in the face? Because you're the booming, I want y'all to take a look at this. So this from K-Son, who used to work over there. She said, "Why do you let us know the money you raised this situation? Why didn't I get the information 2 weeks ago, not from the company, but from my homegirls? Why did you write to the JP branch a week ago that everything was taken good and was good and taken care of?" And San said, "I don't know what to say. And Marie, this is exactly what corporate merch did to me, and you possibly what happened to me again, so I'm beyond this point frustrated. Do you know what was happening anymore?" Beefy, way more it was saying for Joe and Fisher, and she said F off. This, don't you believe that this feels like a slap in the face? And I want to know if the website's still up. Oh my god, it's still up. But sooner or later, it's gonna shut down. And that's what they deserve. I mean, back in 2020, they all supported Vtubers, including their fans, but as of right now, it's all going downhill. Like, all the way downhill. I mean, they just went from fame, and now they're just gonna be, well, nothing. So I'm glad VShojo is shutting down. I'm so glad all the Vtubers who work there managed to leave before things just spun out of control. I'm so glad they're not independent right now. If they have financial consent to shut up and transparent with people they partner with. And you actually was. So let's just say that I was partnered with Alienware. Y'all know what Alienware is, right? So let's just say that I was partnered with Alienware, and they said that they're gonna give me money. It's been a year goes by, and I did not get a single paycheck on either my emails, my bank account, or by mail. That should have been the first sign that they're having issues. So I'm so glad that VShojo is shutting down, and I'm gonna be in the stream soon. So this is what I'm gonna say. So this is for the people who want to become VTubers or join a VTuber agency. If you're if forever one day you plan on going big, make sure that you care about the people. Make sure you support about the people because you are never alone. There, I mean, your friends support you, your family support you. I mean, look where we are right now. We're in 2025. I'm a VTuber, which I'm a cyberpunk bounty hunter trapped in the video game world, and yet I'm an independent VTuber. I'm not in a VTuber industry right now. I'm just independent, which I'm by myself. And besides, I'm never alone because who I have here in my chat, all my friends, including my best friend Skullbox. Because without y'all, I don't know what I'll be doing right now. I mean, I truly don't know what I'll be doing right now if I have never became a VTuber. I mean, I was scared first, but I eventually learned over time. So this is going to happen. So tomorrow I will not be streaming. I feel like I need to take some time off for streaming, but I'll still be like posting. What is this? Oh, thank you, Skullboss, for the purple heart. So I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because I just need to take some time off on streaming. I should be back in about Wednesday, possibly Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure, but I will still be online posting about the Visa shut and supporting the VTubers who used to work there. So, I mean, it just all happened in just under 4 days, including today. It's just far out of control. So, I think this will be the end of VShojo. They eventually go. I think the repo company is just going to go inside the building and just repossess everything. All their computers, all their valuables, their collectibles, and all that. You know what's even more at this point? I thought for sure they're going to make Funko Pops. So, and one last thing. Ironmouse. If you are watching this, I just want to let you know that we care about you and we wish you for the best. So stay strong and never give up hope.